actually be taking passengers' temperatures.
Today was weird. It was a weird day
places
today.
like O'Hare in Chicago and Newark in New Jersey.
So,
and
there you go. We got it all splinted up. Both sides. See?
As well as
no tape. It's actually Velcro. In New York. I don't want to take it off, but so it's all splinted up.
Donald Trump are speaking
but I got through the day, so I can't complain.
Donald has to say today.
President Obama, it's time for you to stop the
but I need to go home.
From West Africa. Why are you putting our country in danger?
What do you think it is?
Stop the flights now.
Cherry limeade again.
How is that going to affect it all? I mean, people are coming in from all over the place into
and
the
y'all
USA.
thought I wasn't nuts.
We're flying from Europe and points
okay,
unknown,
maybe I
so
was.
maybe the best thing to do is just, I guess, take her temperature. It seems kind of a weird way around it, but the unfortunate news that can be confirmed now, just in, this is breaking news now, a Liberian man in
today
Dallas
at work, of course, I got asked a couple questions about where stuff was.
And in the U.S., and he is now passed away.
I basically spent the whole day, 5 hours, putting stuff away. Go figure. We had to take care of 3 carts and 1 little side cart of food, but most of it was overstock. I mean, they just order and order and order and order stuff. It drives me crazy.
Just curious, you can tell us what you
know.
WMZQ.com.
But anyway, so at one point I was like, all right.
Casino update from our real-time traffic info that's coming in all around the Capitol Beltway, around the district inner loop.
I've got enough
from Baltimore Avenue
stuff, and I kind of need my boxes, so I put them in a cart. And inside the cart was a dead bird, like it committed suicide. It was sad.
Maryland side from
so sad.
216 at Skaggsville up to Route 100. Speaking of Route 100, through Hanover, Maryland, that's jamming from the BW Parkway to Washington Boulevard. You're also going to run into a lot of traffic as well, stop and go, because of an earlier traffic problem on the BW Parkway, southbound at NSA. It's going to be slow to 198, right on the London Mills Boulevard.
These guys in this car are so funny. They're trying to beat me in their little sedan. Thinking they're all that.
This report brought to you by Walmart. Want to save money on your electric bill? Walmart has GE 60-watt replacement soft white bulbs.
I'm waiting for one of my exes, Pop, to get a new car. Because he's been using the same Capri for like years. You know what's really funny? Is I know the license plate by heart. Because it's so easy. I won't tell y'all what it is to give his confidential information private. So, but I'll tell you one thing. If you've seen it, you'd be like, yep, that's him. And if you knew him, then you'd know exactly what it says.
Your office and send you lunch from Lido Pizza. Lido Pizza is square because Lido Pizza never cuts corners. WMZQ.com. Keyword contest. Yum.
Thanks for apple pies and action flicks. For rom-coms, sitcoms, CD-ROMs, and even your radio. For everything American, Geico would like to say
see, we gotta save our receipts
so if you're active
to put our names on our stuff.
Retired, you could qualify for a military discount on your car insurance. We've also got flexible military payment plans that make managing your policy easier. It's our way of saying thanks.
See how much Geico's military discounts on car insurance could save you. Go to geico.com, call 1-800-MILITARY, or contact your local Geico agent today. If you know
I was gonna say something to y'all on Facebook last night, and I done forgot what it was. Oh, I know what it was. Where's my ball cap? Tired of my hat. Well, I'm not tired of it, but let it all down. I got a little bit of time. Alright. Anyway, so my question to y'all is, when you are interested in somebody, okay, whether it be male to male, female to female, male to female, or female to male, one of the four, okay, here's my question. Alright? If you're interested in them, do you believe in being totally open to your partner, no matter what the situation is? If it's yes, what kinds of things do you feel that should be communicated to them? If not, is it privacy concerns? What is it? You don't have to tell me like an experience or whatnot, but I'm trying to raise a question, a group question to y'all. Is it because it's a privacy thing? Or do you think yes, because if you can be openly honest with your partner, then you'll be brutally honest with everything that has to go on between you and your partner? That's my question to you. Okay? But on that note, something completely different and unrelated. What I'm going to do here and there is I'm going to give y'all some ER stories. Okay? And I'm going to tell y'all one that happened in the past. Not the one that just happened, but the one that happened in the past. Okay? So, I was about 8 or 9, and I had an oil retainer in my mouth. Like an expander type thing. That expanded my teeth to make way for my braces. Because my teeth were so screwed up, it wasn't even funny. And so, they went ahead and did the whole oral stuff and all the gadgets in my mouth and put that all in. The thing of it is one of them in the bottom, okay, I was eating something and there were like wire coils on the bottom, okay, but they were like closed up. It's almost kind of like a spring, if you will, alright? Well, okay, so if you do this real quick, lift your tongue up, okay? And then you'll notice that there's a strip, a piece of like skin, or muscle, whatever you call it, cartilage, alright? That goes between your tongue and the bottom of your mouth, okay? And that's attached to your tongue, okay? Now, that part right there got caught in between that spring-like device in my, oil expander type deal in my mouth. Okay? So with that being said, I couldn't pull it out because I didn't want to like rip it off. And that would have hurt like hell to get that out. Anyway, so we ended up packed me in the car. I was in tears. I was in tears, y'all. I was like, this hurts. I can't talk. I can't do this, I can't do that. And that's when I learned sign language when we arrived in the ER. So they said, alright, go ahead and fill all this out and do all that. I could use my hands, I could think, but I could not talk because the little strip in between my tongue and my mouth was caught. So I can't like move my tongue around to pronounce certain letters and stuff. But anyway, the guys were like, alright, it's going to be painless, because I was worried they was going to have to cut it somehow. Like, cut my tongue and numb it all, and I was going to feel it. Nope. I was like, alright, you ready? 1, 2, and 3. I popped it out. I said, now how easy was that? I was like, that was pretty doggone easy. So, that's one ER story for y'all. And it all started at a picnic eating burgers. What do you know? What are the odds? So, and then I will give y'all another story at the ER because I'll tell y'all how I did this. So y'all know them like pictures with like them staples in the back that they usually have cardboard wrapped around the corners? Okay? Like the canvas stuff. So, we've got a pretty good sized blade in the kitchen. And I opened it up to try to get it underneath the staple to get it moved out because there wasn't no screwdriver that was going to get underneath that thing. So, I used a knife and I got under it, but I pushed a little too hard because I thought it would need a little bit of pressure. Big mistake. I went, and it went right through my finger. And it was bad. I mean, it was bad. So, I sliced my finger right there, okay? From one side to the other, almost all the way through. Almost all the way through, okay? And I'd be daggone lucky it didn't slice through my bone. But, you could see the flesh from the inside in between, like almost sticking. It was bad. I don't want to gross you out no more, but it was bad. So, I mean, I was bleeding like crazy. I ran over. Blood was dripping everywhere. I went in the sink. I rinsed it off. I held pressure to stop the bleeding. It stopped for a little bit, and then it just started back up again. And then I closed it off again. And then I started back up again. So, but I was like, at some point, I felt queasy because I hadn't eaten all day. And I was like, this ain't good. I got to get something in my system because I got to be able to get, you know, to the ER. Because I'm there. I can't have them transport me for a freaking cut. That's crazy. So, I made myself stable. I sat down. I let myself cool off. I was pale as anything. Absolutely pale. And so, finally, what I done was, I went there and got some hydrogen peroxide, and I dabbed it on the spot to kind of get it to clot up. And it did for a little bit, and then, while I was at the ER, it clotted up a little bit more. But, yeah, it was all good. I felt just absolutely terrible. Bad, 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 bad. Anyway, so, his new album is out right now. Happened of yesterday. But, yeah. So, I had a little tissue, and this gentleman escorted me back to the ER section, said, go ahead and fill out this information. Is it your right hand, sir? I said, no, sir. Is it your right hand? I said, no, sir. So he went ahead and helped me out with the nurse at that front desk and gave him all my information and that whole 9 yards. And I went ahead and texted Pop and said, you know, I'm back in this room right here if you want to see me. And that's another thing, too. I'm openly open about where I'm located, and that's why I was going to ask you. Do you think you should be open to your partner about stuff that might hurt or scare her or him? Okay? Do you, like, if you get hurt, should you tell them? Or should you just deal with it and keep it hush-hush until they ask you about it? So, but anyway, so they escorted me back into room 7. And then I laid down, took my boots off, took my hat off, and opened up my my shirt so that they could access my hand a little bit easier. And then they gave me a tetanus shot on this arm right here. And then they ended up putting this like bib over my finger. So basically it covered this part of my hand. It covered this part of my hand. It was like, kind of like, the best way I can explain it is like a poncho basically. So it covered this whole part of my hand except for the finger. So it only exposed my finger. Okay? And then she worked on it, and then she's like, alright, now, let me go ahead and look at your other hand where you punctured it. And I was like, yeah, it ain't bad. You don't need no help for that. So I was like, yeah, I figured. But anyway, so they went ahead and gave me some anesthesia for my finger, some numbing pain stuff. And it felt weird, like it was tingling, like a tingling sensation. And it felt it from all the way from up here, all the way to right up here. It was weird. So, but anyway, and then it all took like all of like half an hour, and then I had to wait for a little bit, but the anesthesia wore off an hour later, so that was weird. But that was pretty much my ER story for the day, and I'm still taking Motrin for it to help the pain, but I mean, I got it, spun it so I don't, like, move it so it can heal, basically, the stitches and all that. I may consider finding a glove to make sure that I keep the dirt and debris off of it. Because at some point I'm going to have to shower. But I need to make sure that, you know, it don't get infected with the water and all that stuff. So, but I'm home, so I will catch you all later. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.